Hello, hello, hello. I'm Jo, and for the next 30 to 40 minutes, I'm going to be taking you through legs, bums, and tums exercise. Before we start, we'll do a little bit of housekeeping. Make sure you're in a space that's free of any hazards, so you're not going to trip over. You've got a mat, some water, a towel to mop the sweat from your brow. And if at any point during the exercise you feel any pain, you feel dizzy, a little bit sick, just stop immediately. The most important thing that this is your workout and you go at your pace and what's comfortable for you. Don't try and keep up with me. If you want to try and keep up with me, even better, as long as you enjoy yourself. So the object of today is, or next 40 minutes, we're going to do a warm-up. Then we're going to go into the session, and then we're going to do a cool down. So as I say, that shouldn't take you more than 40 minutes. There's going to be just under 30 exercises, all completely different. There's going to be 30 seconds work, followed by 15 seconds rest. And I'll offer modifications where I can. So if you want to go not so much for the easier option, but something that's a little bit more manageable, that is absolutely fine. I'll put a little bit of music on for you. So let's get started with our warm-up. So find yourself a nice space. Welcome to my kitchen. So let's just start off with a little jog on the spot. Getting your arms involved. And we're going to do that for 15 to 20 seconds. And the whole point of a warm-up is to get that blood pumping around the body and your muscles waking up for when the exercise starts. So let's go into some butt kicks, making sure you get those heels right into your glutes. Other option, if you don't want to do the jump, bit of a low impact, take a jump out. Now we're going to go into some jumping jack side steps in 3, 2, 1. So we're just going to step it out, 15 seconds. Then I'm going to take you into some dynamic stretches. So dynamic stretches are going to replicate the moves that you're going to do during this session. 3, 2, 1. We're going to lunge forward on alternating legs, arms out, and we're going to twist to each side. So right foot forward, lunge to the side. Left foot forward, lunge, twist to the side. Do a few more of them. Making sure you breathe and smile and enjoy yourself. Just one more. Now I want you to stand to the centre of your mat, arms out, and we're going to kick up to a windmill. What that's going to do is stretch all the back of your legs, hamstrings, and calves. 3, 2, 1. Now what I'd like you to do is stand to the side, sit back on that left leg, point that right toe up, and all we're going to do is scoot from our heel up to the top. We're going to do 5 of them, and then we're going to swap over. 2 more. 1, 2. Swapping over our leg, sitting back on that right leg, left toe pointing up. 3 more. 2 and 1. Now I want you to take a wide stance, so feet more than hip width and shoulder width apart. And we're just going to hinge forward, opening up those hips, then hinging back, forward and back. This is also going to help wake up the core here. 2 more. Bring those feet in. Open up that chest, move those arms. Get a drink of water. And then we're going to go into our first move, which is a low squat. Okay, so when we do a squat, we're going to take our feet just slightly shoulder width apart, toes pointing out slightly. We're going to sit down on those heels, always keep your chest and your chin up, making sure from the side, those get as low as is comfortable, so the tops of those legs are parallel with the floor. And then when we crunch up, we're going to squeeze those glutes. So we're going to go down and up, and we're going to move along to the side. So again, just follow along with me and enjoy yourself. Ready to go for our low squat, moving along the mat. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go. So squat down, keep down. Just gentle moves along the mat. And as we come to the end, I'll count you down. If you need to stand up at any point, do so for a few seconds and shake it out. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. 15-second rest. Now we're going to do a lunge stall. So we're going to lunge on that right leg, forwards, backwards. Again, keeping your chest up, hands on hips. Let's go. So you're going to go forward, then backwards, forwards, and backwards. If you need to stop partway through, that's fine. Making sure you get a nice 90-degree angle. Don't forget to breathe. Looking up, focusing straight ahead. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to move over onto the left side. Make sure that mat is stabilised. Breathing all the time. Chest up in 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go forward and back. By keeping the chest up, it means that your knee's not going to go over your toes. So option, stop halfway, then go forward. Other option is go straight back. Bit of a stability exercise as well. Great work. We are a bit steady, so unsteady, so stop there. Right, next move is going to be a frogger to a half burpee to a frogger. Take a drink. So what this is a burpee, and then we're going to come up into a squat. So we're going to go down, bring feet in, hold it there. Modification, step out, step in, hold it there. Getting ready to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we go down, legs up, squat. And then up, modification, step out, step in, hold it into a squat. This is a great full body workout. Just 10 seconds to go. Good job. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest, shaking out those legs. Now we're going to go into a forearm elbow plank. So we're going to get on the floor. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go onto our forearms. We're going to have a nice flat back. Don't let your hips sink. Don't let them come up. If you need to go on your knees, that's fine. As long as that back is nice and flat. You're doing great. Just 10 seconds to go. Don't forget to breathe. Embracing that core. That's what's going to keep you up. Okay, let's rest. Next move is we're going to do a crunch and extend our legs out. So make sure your back is in the flat of the mat, 90-degree angle. And we're just going to take one leg out. And as one comes in, I'm going to bring the other one out. So Nice 90-degree angle. Extend. Well done. Really good. Then if you need to stop at any point, just bring your knees into your chest. A few seconds, then start again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Next move is going to be our glute bridge, raising our right leg. So we're going to bring our hips up, raise our right leg, and what we're going to do is just raise our hips so they come up to our knee, squeezing the glute on the way up. If you struggle with this one, just go into a normal glute bridge, bringing your hips up, but please challenge yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's rest. Now we're going to go on to the other side, raising our left leg, right foot flat on the floor, raising our left leg, and we're going to glute bridge it out. 3, 2, and 1. So up, squeeze. This is going to work your core and your bottom. Doing really well. You want to raise that leg higher, straight, challenge yourself, great. Otherwise, where mine is just as good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're going to do double leg raises. So we're going to put our feet out in front like this. Make sure your pelvis is tilted. Put your hands under your bottom. And we're just going to raise those legs. Bring them down nice and slow. Again, don't forget to breathe. Modification. You just want to raise one leg at a time, then switch over after 15 seconds. Otherwise, again, challenge yourself. Always make sure your back is on the floor. Okay, rest. Next move, single right leg pulse. So we're going to get up onto the floor, onto our feet, have a drink of water. So what we're going to do, we're going to take, it's a Bulgarian split squat. So we're going to take that right leg back, keep your chest up, look straight ahead, chin up, and all we're going to do is pulse at a nice 90-degree angle. Then we'll swap over onto the left leg. Going in 3, 2, 1. Don't let your knee touch the floor. Go as low as is comfortable. If you can only go that low, that's fine. Try not to hinge forward, because when you hinge forward, all the pressure's on that knee. So stay up, keep your body upright. Doing really well. Ooh. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's swap over to our left leg. So we're going to take that left leg back, and we're going to pulse again. Oh, doing great. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So take it back. Again, a bit of a stability exercise. Find your balance. Keep that chest up nice and straight. Chin up. Always keep your chin up. And just pulse it. Just going to pulse that left leg that's gone behind. If you can only get that far, that's fine. If you get deeper, great. 3, 2, 1. Oh, give those legs a shake. Now we're going to go for a squat, isometric hold. So we're going to get down and we're going to stay down. Feet shoulder width apart. 2, 1. Let's sit back and hold it there. Don't be tempted to put your hands on your thighs. Don't do that, because you won't be doing yourself any good. From the side, it should look like this. Imagine that you're sitting on that chair. If at any point you need to come up for 5 seconds, shake your legs out, go down again. In 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go into a high plank hold. Remember, wrists, elbows, shoulders all in a line. And we're going to take that into a high plank, making sure that back is straight. You need to go down onto your knees, that's fine. Otherwise, we don't want that to happen, and we don't want that to happen. Imagine you've got a cup of tea on your back. Just hold it there. And we're going to repeat this move with a slight variation. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretching out those arms. We're going to do that again, and we're going to lift each leg, alternating each one at a time, and hold it for a second. So in 3, 2, 1. Follow me. Wide stance. Lift one leg, down. Lift left leg, hold it there, down. Not too high. Variation. Go to your knees. Otherwise, challenge yourself. Well done. This isn't easy, I know. 2, 1. Well done, well done. Now we're going to go into our bicycle crunches. So we're going to lie on our back. We're going to extend one leg. And we're going to meet elbow with opposite leg. So follow me. Make sure you extend that one leg and bring the opposite elbow to opposite knee. Don't forget to breathe. That's the most important thing. If you need to rest at any point, lie back, bring your knees into your chest, and then we can go again. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Get a drink of water. Hope you're doing well. Now we're going to go into an abs move. So we're going to lie flat on our backs. And what we're going to do, as we come up, we're going to bring our legs to touch our ankles and then back down again. 3, 2, 1. Okay? Raising those shoulder blades off the floor as we come up with our hands to meet our ankles. If you're struggling with that, feet flat on the floor and just crunch up. Otherwise, keep on going. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to go into our mountain climbers. So when we do mountain climbers, we go into a high plank position. Again, wrists, elbows, shoulders, all in a line, up into a high plank. Nice straight, don't lift your bum up, nice straight back, and we're just going to drive those knees in. Modification, step it in. Getting ready to go. In 5, in 4, 3, getting in position, 2, 1, let's go. So we're going to drive those knees in, doing really well. Modification, just step it in. Otherwise, really jog and cower those knees in. Just 10 seconds to go. Doing really well. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Give those arms a shake. Now we're going to go a donkey whip. So we're going to get on all fours. We're going to extend that left leg out. And all we're going to do is take it out to the side. Just going to take it out, bring it in. Take it out, bring it in. From the side, looks like this. You're going to feel that in your glute, your left glute. Keeping that leg as straight as possible. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swapping over. Right leg donkey whip. Come on, everyone. Let's have a go. So leg out. Getting ready to whip it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. In. Now your leg can only go so far. The main thing is you don't let it drop and you don't go too high. So keep it nice and straight. Again, another stability exercise. Doing great. Should be nice and warm by now. Then we're going to go into a full range of motion, doing our donkey kicks. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to go into our donkey kicks. So this is a full range of motion. So we're going to kick that leg up, that left leg. And we're going to make sure the flat of that foot is going up to the ceiling. Imagine that you're pushing the ceiling away. Really working those glutes. And embrace that core as well. That's going to take you to the finish line. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, this is so hard. Oh, going over to the right foot. Then we're going to try our side plank. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Up. Push that ceiling away. Okay, always embracing the core. That's going to keep you nice and steady, save you rocking about too much. Just 10 seconds to go. Doing really well. It's not easy. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to go into a side plank. Options here. Always make sure your elbow is under your shoulder. Stack those hips on top of each other. And all we're going to do is lift ourselves up and hold it there. Making sure that one side is staying up and not dropping down. You want to drop to your knees. That's your modification. Otherwise, please challenge yourselves and go onto your feet and just hold it there. Just 10 seconds. Don't let that side drop. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's go on to our side. Doing our opposite side. Again, making sure the elbow is under the shoulder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift ourselves up. If you want to go onto your knees, that's fine. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. As long as this oblique is being worked. Doing great. Really well. Just 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And well done. Okay, next move. We're going to get back on our feet. We're going to do a wide sumo squat. Taking those legs wider than our hips. And we just put squat down, toes out. Exactly like a sumo. And what that's working is all the insides of our legs. When we come up, don't lock those knees out. almost like a frog. Well done. 2, 1. Brilliant. Next move, we're going to go into a curtsy lunge. So I want you to imagine you're meeting the queen, and we're going to curtsy to her, alternating each leg. So we're going to take one foot behind us, keeping the chest up, and curtsy. From the back, it looks like this. Chest up, chin up. So let's go with that. Right leg back. Don't go too far back with that leg because you don't want to twist your knee. Always focus ahead. Saves your body going over that onto that knee. 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to go into a glute bridge hold. So we're going to go back on the floor. Feet firmly on the ground. And we're going to lift our hips up in line with our knees. 2, 1. And we're going to hold it there. Keep it there. We're going to squeeze those glutes. If you want to increase the resistance, hands up in the air, like you just don't care, or maintain hands on the ground. Always pushing up with those hips, working those glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Next move. We're going to do our Charlie's Angel crunches. So we're going to go feet flat on the floor. And we're going to come up with our Charlie's Angels look. So we're going to come up. And then we're going to slowly roll that back down. You're not going to slam it down, just roll it down. Controlling it, that's the eccentric move. That is going to work your abs. If you are struggling, just move your hands up to your knees. Otherwise, please challenge yourself in 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now we're going to go to a normal squat. This is your last move, last but one move. Squat down and kick out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to move down onto our hips, kick out. Well done. Again, keep that chest up. As you come up, kick out. Doing brilliant. We've done 28 moves now. Let's go for 30. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to finish off with a little bit of cardio work. So we're going to go for some butt kicks. And we're going to drive those heels into those glutes. 2, 1. So from behind, modification. Otherwise, from the side, really get those arms involved. If you want to row a bit more, that's fine. Our finisher is going to be our fast feet. Hop feet. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now I'm going to go into our hot feet. This is the last one before we go into our cool down. You've done really well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we're going to go as fast as we can. If you want to put a fun element into it, go up and down the mat. I'm coming over. Give you a high five. Well done. Nearly there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's turn that music down. Let's go into our cool down. So the reason we need to cool down, this is really important, your heart rate is going to be really high. So we need to get that down to a level that's manageable for the heart, and also give the muscles a stretch so you're not stiff the next day. You will feel a little bit of stiffness. That's inevitable. So lie down, like we're in bed, we've just woke up. I want you to put your arms above your head. I want you to take your left hand and I want you to pull onto your right wrist, pulling that arm up. Done really well today. I am very, very proud of you for making the effort to have a go at this. Okay, take your right hand and I want you to pull on your left wrist. Hold that for a bit longer. Breathing in. 4, 3, 2, 1. So all those squats and lunges are going to take the toll on the back a little bit, lower back and the glutes. So we're going to pull our knees into our chest and we're just going to rock from side to side. Give that lower back a little bit of a massage. Ooh, that was not easy. That's tough. Okay, now I want you to stop there. I want you to extend that left leg and I want you to raise the right leg. I want you to put your hands behind your knee, slight bend in the knee, bring that towards your chest and you'll feel the stretch in your hamstring. After 5 seconds, I want you to increase that stretch by bringing the knee. If you feel any pain or it's sore, do not increase the stretch, just stay where you are. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold it there a little bit longer. Heart rate starting to come down now. Excellent. Okay, now bend that left leg. We're going to take that right foot, we're going to put it across our knee. We're going to reach through our legs. And now we're going to bring that left knee into our chest. And you will feel the stretch on your right glute or bottom cheek. I'm going to hold it there for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now extend that right leg. Lift the left leg up. Bring that knee to the chest. Then extend that. Stretch a little bit more. Bend that right leg. Left foot across the knee. Reach through. Pulling that knee towards your chest. Again, you will feel the stretch on your left glute. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, release. Let's sit up. Let's bring the soles of our feet together so we can stretch the inside of our legs. Bring the soles of our feet together. We're going to get our elbows and we're going to press down, holding onto our shoes, pressing down onto our knees. I can't get my knees down to the floor. So do as far as is comfortable for you. Okay, that's great. Now we're going to stretch our abs a little bit. So we're going to get on all 4. And what we're going to do is a Cobra. So we're going to lift onto our feet. And all we're going to do is slightly bring our chest up. So just slightly our knees are on the floor. And then we're going to sit back into a child's pose for a few seconds. And then we're going to do the Cobra again. And that's going to stretch our abs. Looking up, chin up. Child's pose again. Okay. Now slowly I want you to come back. Up on your feet. I want you to tickle your toes. Tickle your shins. Tickle your knees. Tickle your quads, your thighs. And I want you to grab your right foot, hold on to it. Make sure that that knee is meeting that knee. We don't want it to play out. And you're going to pull that heel into your bottom and hold that for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's swap over. Grabbing that left foot, arm out, knee soft. Hold on to the wall if you need to. I find if I hold on to my ear, I'm okay. Fantastic. Stretching out that big thigh muscle, our quads. Okay, now I want you to take a wide stance. We're going to do a plie squat. And as we come down, we're going to breathe in. And as we come back up, we're going to breathe out. So we're going to go breathe in. Just 2 more of them, and then you're done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. I hope you've enjoyed the session. If you have any questions, please ask Ashley or another member of the group, and they'll get back to me. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye.